What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another week in the books. We've got another week of the week rotation. 2 more weeks, it'll make 5 solid years since I started doing this on a week-to-week basis. And interesting stuff here. We got the 2 new Afnans in rotation. We've got a couple of hype beasts, some modern classics. Reach back in the collection, personal favorite that I haven't worn in a long time. Some variety here. Some fresher stuff, but the fresher stuff's like monstrous. Literally. All of the fresher fragrances, all 4 of them, are monster performers. So this is some awesome beastly stuff, honestly. And now that I really look at it, some strong-ass fragrances. So, it's week number 258 in rotation. Stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday is one of the newest drops from Afnan. People keep swearing to God, 10 ways to Sunday. This is just Kate Alfredson. 9 p.m. Rebel. Now look, the opening, yeah. The way the pineapple is, it comes across that way, yeah. I could get down with that. Yeah, the opening does smell like Kate Alfredson, but the fragrance as an entirety does not. This is more of its own thing than it is just Kate Alfredson. Like, I give up on replying to those comments. I just give up. You can't convince nobody, you know. It's Kate Alfredson. Congratulations, you win. I give up. You know, because there's sweet notes here as well. It doesn't have loads of saffron spice like a Kate Alfredson. It does have some woody elements to it. But this overall, I find to be more of a woody, and even as it dries down, a little bit more of a musky fragrance than you would think. There's definitely some sweeter notes to this. I believe caramel is one of the sweet notes even. Nice and fruity up top. It's really good. It's very much like 9 a.m. Dive is, the blue bottle to this, where it's like a multitude of different blue fragrances wrapped up into one bottle. It reminds you of YEDP or EDT. It reminds you of Bleu de Chanel. It reminds a little bit of Afternoon Swim. Like, it reminds you of all these different fragrances. This is kind of like that. A little bit of BR540s in there. You get some Kate Alfredson. Of course, people naturally gravitate towards Saint Aventus when they smell the pineapple. I've heard people say a little bit of Ultra Male or 9 p.m. You know, regular 9 p.m. hanging out in there because of the way the sweetness comes across. Like, everybody's got their different interpretations. To me, it's kind of a hybrid fragrance of a multitude of different things, which means it's kind of its own thing, not really a clone of any one particular fragrance. It smells incredible. I think for being a, you know, somewhat sweeter fragrance, you can wear this one year-round. It's not too obnoxiously cloying sweet, even though it is a pretty stout fragrance. And I do like how they started putting Afnan engraved into the top of the cap now. And they filled it in with the red. That's a nice little touch. So kudos to them. I do think it's a good release. I don't think it's better than the other one. We'll get to that one in a little bit. But during the day, on Sunday, 9 p.m. Rebel from Afnan. Then we got the shower. It's time for a good shave. Went with my Business Over Pleasure shave set. And, of course, gave myself some sprays of the fragrance. Long discontinued. This was my first collaboration with Zaharoff. Office Safe Iris fragrance. Sichuan pepper for that quick hit of spice that fleets. A little bergamot citrus up top with some somewhat creamy, not over-the-top spicy ginger. It's more of a creamy ginger than anything else. Florentine Iris, nice, soft, and powdery. Gaiac wood gives this nice smoky backbone to this fragrance mixed with some Palo Santo. You have some interesting woods here. Gaiac wood and Palo Santo. A little bit of amber and a hint of musk. Overall, very, very safe yet somewhat complex. Office-friendly fragrance. Great for the business professional. That is exactly what this was created for. Over time, it has gotten so much richer, macerating. Because this fragrance, it was just one batch. And this came out like close to 4 years ago at this point. Yeah, around in the almost 4 years ago. We're closing in on 4 years. So it's macerated well. It's much more stout than it used to be. People early on would complain about performance, and now I sure don't hear that anymore. Because it's macerated very well, which it was a good performer for me from the start. But everybody has different experiences. But you know, kind of. Phenomenal fragrance, if I do say so myself. Out the shower, had a good shave. Business over pleasure. Moving into Monday, this is a phenomenal performer. Great everyday wear for somebody that likes fresh rose. It's Like a watery, fresh Turkish rose, a little bit of pepper, some citruses. There's a hint of creamy woods with some soft musk. It is Midnight Gold from Mancera. This is a beautiful fragrance. The wife was really digging that I was wearing this one. It's a beautiful fragrance to wear every single day. If you want something different that is a great, versatile, everyday wear, this is one of those fragrances. Pierre Montal did an excellent job here, because people see that note breakdown and see rose and get nervous. Not everybody's a fan of rose, but those that appreciate rose, like a good rose fragrance, yeah. This is that. It's not over-the-top feminine, and it's a very fresh fragrance at the same time. Of course, it leans a little feminine because there's dominant rose here, but it's not like grandmother kind of stuff. I know people like that old lady rose smell. No, definitely not. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful stuff. If you get an opportunity to try this one, very under-the-radar Mancera. During the day, Midnight Gold. When I got the shower, there was a time when this was one of the most popular, highly touted Aventus clones. Afnan Supremacy Silver. I was just in the mood for it. It's been a while. We always praise Afnan for their quality versus all the other Middle Eastern brands. You forget how good of an Aventus clone this is. It's easy too. The new Supremacy Collector's Edition is amazing. We'll be getting to that one soon. Supremacy not only intense, mainly because it was a monster. People fell in love with that. You know, it's a great fragrance. This is clean, fruity, musky, just a little bit of the birch smokiness. It's not super smoky. The quality's really good. Performance is above average. It's not a monster performer, but you can get easily 8 hours out of this fragrance. At least I always have. And it's pretty well pronounced. And I'm not going to call it a beast, but I'll call this one very strong. It's still a very strong fragrance on my skin. You can get this one in the $25 to $30 range. It gets forgotten. There was a time when it was Supremacy Silver versus Club de Nuit Intense Man. That was the battle for so long. Then everybody that has a fragrance brand, big or small, in their garage or a massive warehouse, doesn't matter, has a multitude of different versions of Aventus, different batch variations of Aventus, hybrids of Aventus, and they just saturated the market. And people forgot about how good this is. And I'm here to tell you, this is still damn good. This is still the upper echelon of Aventus clones. I don't think that'll ever change. Out the shower, Supremacy Silver. Moving into Tuesday, tropical, fresh, fun, monster performer too. This is passion fruit. This is pineapple and mandarin orange, and it smells exactly that way in the opening with this powdered sweetness. It is so good. It's Kajal Aican. Oh, this is a monster tropical fragrance. This is so good. Daily wear fun fragrance. This is their best fragrance. Overall, uniqueness and special, just being a special profile, that's where Lamar is their best fragrance. Oh, this is so enjoyable. Juicy fruit, variety of exotic. It gives this exotic juicy fruit smell with a powdered sweetness. I don't even remember if it's tonka bean, but it smells like powdered tonka bean. Soft woods, man. And again, monster performer. Must try from the house. If you like tropical fragrances, fruity dominant fragrances, you're a fan of powdery fragrances, any of that, you should try this. Highly complimented stuff, highly versatile, really, really good. And yes, even though I said powdery and sweet, you can totally rock this one in the summertime. During the day, Kajal's Icon. Then we got at the shower. Oh, I remember when we were all doing reviews of this. It's been years. And because they came out of nowhere, and the ads are corny. I gotta say, the ads are. I still see the occasional ad. The ads are some grade A corny shit, but it's the decent fragrance. It's always been a decent fragrance. Gravite from Particle. I haven't worn it in a long time. It's like, what the hell? Why not? Fresh, peppered green, watery, aquatic, metallic, shower gel, ambroxan. Tons of fragrances out here kind of smell like this, but it doesn't mean it's a bad fragrance. It still smells really good. It always has smelled really good. Their biggest issue was they were guaranteeing 12 hours. Like, I knew that was going to be a failure from the start. I even said in my review, like, no, I get more like 6. I get more like 6 hours, so kind of bold. You can't go guaranteeing performance. You just can't. That's crazy work to do stuff like that. But yeah, and 6 hours, it's a solid fragrance. I don't know what price is going for these days. It's a decent fragrance. It really is. It's a solid, comparable to all the other mid-level designers that are kind of this profile, that fresh shower gel-like blue, everyday wear, high compliment factor kind of thing. I never understood the hate for it, you know? People just like to hate. You know, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Real simple. I think they have samples. I don't remember. Been a long time since I looked at the website. Like I said, I see the occasional ad on YouTube and stuff like that. And it's always, they're just so corny. Hope it works for them. But the fragrance is solid. I've always thought the fragrance was solid. So if you ever get an opportunity to try it, don't knock it before you try it. Out the shower, Particle Gravite. Moving into Wednesday. Now, I just wore this during the day. I didn't wear anything out the shower. I think this is one of the best affordable releases of 2024. Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. This is really, really good. So I feel like every time I talk about it, I have to answer all the normal questions that happen all the time. Yes, it is inspired by Creed Absolute Ventus. No, it doesn't smell exactly like it. It doesn't have all of the spice. They replaced it with some white florals, white blossoms, jasmine, stuff like that. No, it is not completely redundant to Club de Nuit Precious. Again, that's closer to Absolute Ventus. That has all the spices. They are similar, but they are not the same. I do think it's better than Supremacy Not Only Intense, especially from a daily wear standpoint. What other one? I'm trying to remember. It is bordering a beast on my skin. Like, it's pretty stout. It's not quite the beast of Supremacy Not Only Intense, but it is stronger than Supremacy Silver, which is well above average and very strong. So this is like one click below a beast for me. Super long lasting. I've clocked it around 10 hours so far, and it like never really completely calms down on my skin. It's pretty stout stuff. Fruity, citric, woodsy, musky, a hint of green earthiness. You get those florals. It's like a thick floral smell mixed in there. They don't list black currant, but I do get that kind of dark tart, fruity smell of black currant. All the pineapple and the apple. This is really good. Afnan's quality. The best bottle. The splatter print, the cement print, however you want to look at it. It's a great release. You can get it anywhere from $40 to $50, and I think it's worth every single penny. During the day, nothing out the shower. Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. Moving into Thursday, it was so nice to rock this one. The last time I was debating on wearing it was for my 14th anniversary 2 weeks ago, and on a test strip, it was my wife's least favorite. When she smelled it on skin this time, she's like, oh, it smells really good. And I showed her, and she's like, oh, that's very different on your skin. She's like, I like it way more on your skin. Because I recently rebought this. I say rebought. I haven't had a decant and it's been years. I've been meaning to get a bottle of Parfums de Marly Herod. Modern classic tobacco. 75 mLs. Way more than enough. I was never going to buy the 4.2 unless I just got a steal of a price. This is so good. A little on the resinous side, some spice, but mainly it's a sweet tobacco. Earthiness. Again, it's got some resins going on. It's not over the top smoky. It's ambery. Of course, there's some deeper woods here. Man, this is good. This is so good. It really is. Shame on me for procrastinating and getting it so long. Any of you that have ever seen my full review on Herod, this was before we lived in Colorado Springs. We were visiting the in-laws, and I had the little selfie stick, and I was doing the walking around the neighborhood reviews. I was walking around their neighborhood, and at the end of that review, I had an 8 ml decant. I dropped it at the end of the video. I left it in the video. I dropped it, and it broke. And it's been 4 years? Yeah, 4 years since that, roughly, that I've been meaning to get a bottle. Well, now I have it. And it was perfect. It was the first cool day. That we clipped, like, the highs was like 58, 57, something like that. It was down in the 30s when I got up to do cardio in the morning. It was nice and crisp outside. It wasn't cold, but it was chilly. It was good hoodie weather kind of stuff. Beautiful day to wear this. If you've never tried Herod, you really should. Don't let the internet scare you away and say, oh, it's reformulated, they watered it down. It's a nausea. Sure, it's maybe not as strong as it once was, but it's still really freaking strong on my skin, and there is some nose fatigue that plays into this. Try it for yourself. Don't even believe me. Don't take my word for it, but damn sure don't take random anonymous profiles' words for it either. Get a sample. Try it for yourself. During the day, Parfums de Marly Herod. So glad to finally have a bottle again. Well, have it in my possession to spray it again. I had a decant prior. But this was sent by Kaylin. Shout out to Kaylin, longtime channel member. And this was hyped to death by my man EQ. This is Moncler La Cordee, I believe is how you say that. Now, this is a very simple fragrance, much more simplistic than I thought it was. And I ended up wearing it out the shower. We had smelled it in the live stream on this day. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to wear it tonight. And sure enough, I mean, this is a lot. I won't need a bottle. This is a lot. It's a soft citrus green. It's a tea fragrance, but it's not over-the-top herbal. But it's green, it's juicy citrus. It's basic in its profile, but the quality is really freaking good. And it's not overwhelmingly strong, but it's always present. I just kind of lived in this scent bubble until I went to bed. It was about 5 or 6 hours from shower to when I went to bed, about 5 hours, and I was just living in this sillage. I understand the magic to this one. The magic is not in complexity, because there's no complexity here. The magic is the simplicity with the quality. I bet this pulls a lot of compliments for people. I get it now. That's a solid fragrance. Do I feel like I have to have a bottle? No. This is a lot. This is 10 ml. It's plenty. I may never go through the 10 ml. I just have too many fragrances, but this is quite lovely. Moncler La Cordee. Moving into Friday, we got a double whammy of some fun ones. Some fun, sweet fragrances. Both really strong, beastly fragrances, too. We've got Dumont Nitro Red during the day. It's been a little while. I said, what the hell, why not? Wife was digging this one, that's for sure. She loves the sweet fragrances. And this is a Watermelon Jolly Rancher Sweet Bubblegum Aquatic with a hint of spice. I'm confident this is still Dumont's most hyped fragrance. I don't think it's Dumont's best fragrance. I think in the Nitro line, I do. I know a lot of people like Nitro White more, but I like this the most in the Nitro line. Now, the Tresador line and the Barouge line, I think, are the better overall lines as far as quality and scent and bottles and all that stuff from Dumont. But for their more budgetary stuff, the stuff that's around 30, this is it. Any of you that like Invictus, I don't know how you wouldn't like this. If you like Hawass, I don't know how you wouldn't like this. It loses some of the spice of Hawass. Instead of plum fruitiness, it's a large amount of this like synthetic artificial watermelon that gives this watermelon Jolly Rancher smell. It's so good. Nothing to be taken seriously. It's a very playful fragrance, but it'll definitely get you some compliments. It's really freaking strong. Really strong. During the day, Dumont's Nitro Red. And then when I got the shower, for those who didn't know, I finally bought it just to have it. And I was like, what the hell, let me wear it. The only version of Eros I didn't have, believe it or not, because I got so many fragrances that smell like Eros EDT. I finally bought Eros EDT. And it reminds me of why I like the EDP more. The EDP is this. It's a little bit richer. It's literally the same profile, just a little bit richer. This is a 50 ml. I bought a gift set. The gift set was the way to go. It was like $3 or $4 more than just getting a 50 ml. Yeah, let me get the shower gel and the aftershave lotion. What the hell? Why not? I like the aftershave lotions. I don't really care for the shower gel. I just wanted the aftershave. There it is. That playful, minty, aromatic, apple, ambroxan, vanilla. It's still a great fragrance. You know, I don't think Eros is played out. It's another one that's not a serious fragrance. These kind of go in the same category as one another. They're really strong. They're really playful. They're really high compliment getters. Yeah, this is still a beast, too. I don't care what anybody says. This stuff's strong as shit. I gave myself 5 sprays. Like, I didn't need that many. It's still strong as hell. Yeah. 50 ml is all I needed. And, you know, what the hell I might wear it today. You never know. Maybe I'll wear Eros Parfum. I don't know. I could go for Eros again. Smelling it's like I could go for Eros today. I haven't sprayed my scent of the day yet. It's in the morning. We'll be running around here in just a little bit. After I edit this and get this uploaded and eat a meal, we've got places to go. I might wear a version of Eros. I don't know. Maybe Flame, maybe Parfum. It'll be between Flame and Parfum. We'll see, because Eros is great. I understand not everybody feels that way, but when in doubt, wear Eros. Out the shower, of all things, out the shower for this monster. Versace Eros Eau de Toilette. And finally on Saturday, the last beast. This is so good. So good. It really is. I'm going to stick to it's the greatest inspiration of Elysium Parfum still. Of the Parfum Cologne, there's other ones out there. But of Elysium Parfum Pour Homme, my favorite inspiration has always been Samy Andraus Blue Sapphire. The bottle's getting low. I have 2 more bottles. They're 30 mLs. But I love how it's always included the note breakdown on the back. So, this is really rich, fruity, and metallic. Really strong. God, it's so good, too. I gave myself 5 sprays. I don't go all that anosmic to this one. I never really have. And that's one of the reasons I think I love it. Because when you love the profile, but your nose doesn't wear out, and you live in that shit, and you're okay with smelling like it all day long, you just constantly smell it. This is one of those fragrances for me. It is so good. It is so, so, so good. I wear it more than Elysium Parfum. I got Elysium Parfum. I got all 3 Elysiums. I wear this more, and it's been a while since I've worn this, but I mean, I don't have dents like that in my Elysium bottles. It's that jam. If I could ever recommend just getting one of Samy's clones, because the Samy Andraus fragrance line, this is mostly clones and inspirations and twists and hybrids and all that. He has his niche fragrances as well. That's Andraus Parfums. That's a totally different brand. Those are original niche, different oils and all that. But Blue Sapphire, long-time viewers know all about Blue Sapphire from me. Hell, long-time viewers probably have a bottle. Because I've praised this damn thing over the years. It is so good. It was really lovely to revisit. Makes me want to wear this one now. This is so good. I don't know how you can smell this and not love it. During the day, nothing out the shower. Samy Andraus Blue Sapphire. Well, that was this week's rotation. Thank you guys for checking it out. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. And if you're interested in checking anything out, I'll have links down below in the YouTube affiliated shopping tab. Some of these will be there. You know, Joma Shop, Fragrance Net. Purchase with caution with Sloma Shop. You might be waiting until Christmas from them. Just saying. Go with Fragrance Net. It's hit and miss with Joma Shop. And then in the video description box, I'll have links to Fragrance Net. I mean, Fragrance Buy, and then like for Sammy's fragrance, you got to buy it directly from him. I have Sammy's website and places like that. If you guys want to check any of this stuff out, obviously you don't have to buy anything. I just appreciate you watching the video. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.